Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Ryan, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create the perfect header or navigation bar in Wix Studio. Let's go ahead and get started. So here I am in Wix Studio, and I've built this basic section here, and above that we have a header or navigation bar. So what needs to go in the header? Typically you'll have a logo, maybe you'll have some links to some important pages, and then maybe you'll have like a call to action button. So that's what we're going to be doing here in this header for today. The first thing I want to do is I want to give us some space on the left and right to place our content. So if we take a look at this section, we can see that for the margins, I added 5 to the left and right. So as someone who likes to have everything be lined up perfectly, what I'm going to do is grab the header. I'm going to double click on the left padding and press 5. Then I'm going to double click on the right padding and add 5 there. So now any content that we add, if we move it to the right or all the way to the left, it's going to line up with the content from the site as well. But the first thing I want to add to the website is our logo. So I'm actually going to come over to the brand new media icon here, go to my site files, and I'm going to grab my logo SVG file. Now I'm using an SVG file. An SVG file is a vector file. So this means I can make this file as big as I want and it will never become pixelated. For example, if I just add this image, and this is not a vector image, and I make this really, really large, you can kind of see how pixelated everything in this image is becoming. And vector images will not do that. Right? So that's why I like to use vector images, especially for logos. But what I'm going to do is kind of bring this up like that, and then I'm going to make this quite a bit smaller. Maybe about this size will do. And I'll stick this into the header and I'll align it to the left. Great. For logos, I typically like to lock the aspect ratio, and I'll even set the responsive behavior to fix, because I really don't like it when I see my logo getting really big or really small on certain screen sizes. I just like to have it consistent throughout all breakpoints. So I'll just make sure I set the responsive behavior to fixed. The last thing I'll do to the logo here is I'm going to link it to the home page. Okay. We've all been trained through years on the internet that when we click a logo, it typically takes us to the home page. So I always like to do that as well. The next thing we're going to work on is the menu. So I'm going to come over to the add panel, go down to menu, and I'm going to drag this one out right here. I'm going to make it a little bit wider, and overall I like the design already, but let's just go ahead and select the menu item. We'll go to text and make sure that it is set to our font choice. Let's check the hover state and we'll see that it changes color. What I'm going to do is change it to black, and all I want to do is underline it. And for current page, I'm just going to set this to black as well. So that is kind of my preferred design. Now you'll also notice that with this menu, I actually created it so that it has the about, services, work, and contact. You'll notice here I don't have the home page linked here because we already have the logo linked to the home page, and adding it here in the menu is a little bit redundant. So I don't like to do that. I also will say if I go to manage menu, I might want to just go ahead and remove the contact page there and just leave it at these 3 options. Because if I grab this button, we'll just copy it from this section and paste it here. We could actually link this button to the contact page, and that's going to be our little call to action. Now what I want to do is grab both of these items together by shifting on my keyboard and clicking the elements. Now I'll be able to stack them together, and because they're stacked, they're grouped together, and I'm going to move this group up into the header, and I'm going to align it to the right. So if I go ahead and preview the website, here would be our new menu. And I think it looks really, really nice. However, we're not quite done. Let's go ahead and check the tablet breakpoint. As you can see, it doesn't really look too good here. So we'll just go ahead and adjust this a little bit. And honestly, I think that looks pretty good just like that. And now let's go down to mobile. Now mobile, we don't have as much real estate here, right? So it's going to be hard to fit all of these items in here. So what I'm going to do is start by grabbing this button, and I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to grab the stack with the button and the menu. I'm going to right click and say hide. So this is what we should be left with on mobile. We're still going to need a way to access the other pages, right? So what we're going to do is actually come over to add, go down to menu, and we're going to choose a hamburger menu. So I'm going to drag this one out right here, and I'm going to maybe lower this down to like 48 pixels by 48 pixels. And we're going to go down into the icon settings, and we're going to set this to like 48, maybe even 32. would look pretty nice, perfect. And what I'm gonna do is send this to the left and middle. Great. So this is gonna be the design for mobile. However, when someone clicks on this button, we need to edit this design as well. Now, when this opens, you're gonna notice a couple things. First, we have this menu for about and artwork. If we take a look here at the desktop and tablet, you're gonna notice services is missing. And that is because the services here is actually a mega menu. However, mega menus don't really apply to mobile. So services is not gonna be viewed here. So what I would do is press manage menu. I would drop down this option here and press manage site. And I would create a brand new menu and I'd call this one mobile menu. Now, once we are in the mobile menu, what I would do is go to add items, select main pages. I would uncheck home and I would add about, services, and artwork and press apply. So now we have this option here. Now, if you remember on desktop or tablet, we copied our call to action button. So here I'm just going to paste it in. Then we're going to grab this button and bring it right underneath our menu, just like that. And then if we go over to desktop, the last thing I want to add is our logo here. That's already linked to the home page. So I'm just going to copy this, go back down to mobile, select our hamburger menu, open it back up, and we'll paste it in here. Perfect. And I'll drag this above our menu. And then using the shift key on our keyboard, I'm going to select the menu and the button, and we'll stack these together. Then once these are stacked, we'll come down to the layout section in the inspector panel, make sure everything is aligned to the center, and we'll add maybe like 12 pixels of spacing in between all of the items. And once that is done, here is going to be the perfect header for desktop, tablet, and mobile. But that's basically gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix Studio content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I will see you on the next one.